the heart.
And we're live.
We're live.
We're live. Welcome, everybody. Hello. My name is Carlos Alberto Navarro.
I'm Megan Elizabeth Navarro.
And we are MegLos. Guess what? We
are live. We're live.
We're so live right now that we can't even believe how live we are. And did you see my little heart thing?
I loved your heart.
My little heart thing. I love One Direction. I love hearts.
Why does One Direction do that?
That's the first. What's up, Tanya? What's up, Daniel?
Okay, I'm over there because I can't see.
Yeah.
One Direction does that?
That's the first time I saw it, was One Direction doing it like that. What's up,
Really?
Charles and Danielle? Well, I mean, yeah, it was a while ago. Maybe Justin Bieber did it. Hello again, Sam. Hello, everybody. Thank you guys for giving us the thumbs up. Good evening, Mrs. Suarez. Hello, Amanda Nanda Panda Bear 1980. Crystal Guerra in the house, the Lady of War. So.
Hello, Susan.
You saw,
Hello,
what's
Amanda.
up, Daniel?
Hi, Crystal. Hi, Dan.
How is everybody doing on this wonderful...
I said Daniel. I was trying to say... No, I said Daniel.
Thanks, John London. If you haven't
Hi,
checked
Izzy.
out... What's up, Izzy? If you haven't checked out our new video, which is
Thank
How
you,
Well Do
John
We Know Each
London.
Other? It turned out pretty well.
I look like my... Look.
Your boobs leaking?
Yeah, I
Get some milk?
I'm not leaking from my boobs. Aw.
It's all right. It's okay.
Alright.
She's excited. So if you haven't checked out our new video, How Well Do We Know Each Other? It was a lot of fun. Thank you, Susan, for the like. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe. Hit that bell button so you can be notified every time we come on. If you haven't given a thumbs up, we got to give through all the business here. If you haven't given a thumbs up, just close out the chat. Give a little thumbs up. All of these things help our channel. Put a lot of work into the channel.
Hi, Lisa.
John, the water was, well, I don't want to give it away.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
It could have been either one. Yeah, if you haven't watched
Tanya.
the latest challenge video, part 2 of How Well Do We Know Each Other.
Yes.
You gotta watch it.
Yes.
It was great.
It was a lot of fun.
The ending.
Yeah.
Epic.
I have a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun making them. I have a lot of fun
Tanya.
editing them, and I think.
Tanya got her lawn mowed tonight.
Oh, you did?
Did you do it, Tanya?
Yeah. Who mows your lawn?
I can see Tanya out there.
Yeah, I can see her mowing her lawn.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Amanda. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Amanda. Oh, thank you, Lisa.
Thank you, Lisa. So, if you saw the title, it did say relationship advice. We are
Tanya mowed it.
giving some relationship advice. We're going to start a new video series where we kind of take a question. Okay, thank you very much, Susan. Charles and Danielle, what's up? And we are not, I know you may think we're therapists, experts, everything, but we're not. We've been together, we're happily married for many, many years, almost 12 years coming up. This, is it 12?
I don't know. We got married in 2007. But we've been together since 2004.
Yes, so a very long time. So we are going to give out just kind of thoughts and opinions on because a lot of people struggle with relationships. A lot of people struggle with relationships, and it can make or break you. The people that you lay down with, the people that you choose to spend your time with, can really dictate your life. And 26 for me and the Hubs. Good job,
That's
Lisa.
Amazing.
So in the future, you're going to be seeing some videos, and sorry, Izzy, sorry. So if you want to, like I said, send a message, you can send a message to the MegLos Show at Gmail. If you have any questions, and if you don't want to have your name out there, you don't have to. Or you can just message us on Facebook or any one of our other kind of million ways to get a hold of us, really. What's up, Batman? How we doing?
John Lennon said, okay, I have a woman at Publix that I am attracted to. How should I go about that?
Ooh.
I'm kind of a bit shy of things like that.
Okay, where does she work at Publix? Okay,
Hey, the Batman.
Does she make the subs? Is she a cashier? Does she work in the bakery? Produce? Probably not produce. Mostly dudes work in produce. You notice that?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Have you noticed that? I don't know.
No, I didn't know.
Where does she work at? Because how long is this, like your main Publix?
Is this your
Or is this like a random Publix? Because if it's your main Publix, what do you say?
meat department? Maybe no. She works behind the returns counter.
Excellent, because that's good, because you're not going there that often, you know?
Oh, maybe he does. Maybe he does a lot of returns so he can see her.
Okay.
Do you do a lot of returns at Publix?
Like you just buy stuff and you just return, like, I pick up the wrong thing.
One of my main two I go to.
Okay, I think everybody that
We
lives
got
in Orlando
we
has
got
two
two.
Publix.
I
One
like
that they
that.
tend to go to a little bit more than the others, but there's usually two within your vicinity. Are we right
Yeah,
here?
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you want to approach her? Is she much old? I'm not gonna say. Is she about your age? Number
Or
one.
is she much younger?
No, but I happen to check out there when I have a few items. So yeah, why not? That's
Yeah, why
that's
not?
always a good place to go.
Yeah.
You know, if I happen to like somebody.
Oh.
What?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
We're literally. How are
Okay.
you gonna? I got you. Okay? So like, you can't be like when we're giving out. We're literally our first foray. What does this motherfucker know? Okay. This
Hi,
is
Shelly.
this is what I would do. First off, get all your jewelry on. Okay.
Oh, God.
Get your necklaces, your watch. Go buy a fake watch if you need to. Okay.
Wait, we gotta know how old she is.
Okay. How old are they? I'm just kidding. Okay.
Is she like way younger?
Yes. How we gotta know how old. Okay. Ooh, Hot Lana. What's up, Matthew? Good to see you, buddy. We need to know. She's about your same age. Is she a little bit younger
She's
than
probably
you?
about 10ish years younger. I'm in my early 40s. So she's probably in
Ooh.
her like early 30s. So she's probably around, I'm gonna say that I'm in my early 30s, really more like my mid 30s, but we're gonna go with early 30s. So she's around my age.
You gotta test the waters first. You gotta gotta see any ring action.
Oh, well, I would.
Okay.
I
Hey,
hope he's
maybe
not
John's
going for-
crazy. Maybe John's a wild man. He's like, I'll take that ring from her. So I would, if you really liked her, you've seen her. Like, how many times have you seen her?
Hey,
Okay.
Marissa.
No rings already checked. All right, John.
Marissa, everything I got was prime, so everything just took like 2 days to get
First
there.
off, John, you got to get a picture in that profile. You got to get it. So
Yeah.
I like to see the profile pictures. Okay. So what I would do is I would go.
No
to the,
rings already checked.
Okay.
Did you already say that?
Yeah. So I would go to the line. Okay.
Thank you, Tanya.
Many times. Okay. And
Wait, what'd you say? You go through the line many times?
no, he said many times. He said many times.
Oh.
And so I would walk up to her.
What would you do?
And it's been a long time since I dated, so I'm
Please
pretty
don't.
bold though. I'm pretty bold. I'd be like, "So what do you do for a living, John? What do you do for a living?" Because I gotta see. I don't know. You know, I gotta know who you are a little bit more. I know you're a big megalo. I know you've been watching for a long time. We appreciate the support, but are you kind of? Can you cut a little joke? You know,
Are you ballsy?
Are you ballsy? 'Cause I'm pretty ballsy. Okay, you got to be first off. You got to be afraid of denial.
Carlos goes in there very confident.
Yes, I'm coming in
Too
guns
confident
a-blazing. Yes.
most of the
Okay,
time.
you work at Spectrum in the office. Okay, all right. You say, hey, you want some free cable? Okay, here's the code. Okay, just call me. Okay, no. You need to set it up a little bit. You need to begin a little bit of rapport. Okay, you need to be. You need to build a little bit of rapport, okay? You got to go in and you got to see if you can make her laugh within a real laugh within the first interaction, okay? You know, they always ask you, did you find everything you need? And you need to be like, actually, I was searching for elephant eggs, and I think you guys are.
That is so
And she'll.
stupid.
Did you just burp?
Yeah.
It stunk. Oh my god.
That's my sesame, Asian
Oh
sesame
my
salad
god! I thought for a
dressing.
second I burped. I was like, did I just burp? That stunk. You need to make a joke. You need to crack a joke, okay? You need to be like, did you find everything you need? Well, you know, actually I was looking for a Cadillac, and I guess you guys, just whatever. You make the joke, right?
Oh
You guys.
my God.
Okay, listen, I got you, okay?
Not by that.
Listen, hear me out. It's a
John,
test.
don't-
It's a test.
don't
That
listen
was
to
off the
that.
cuff. That was off the cuff. It's in the moment. You'd be like, I was actually looking for, you know.
I would have gone home and told my
She remembers
friend.
I used to smoke and congratulated me for moving on to the
Okay,
jewel.
that's good. That's good.
That is really
That's a really good sign.
John.
That's a really good sign.
John, that's good.
You're already working yourself in
Okay.
there.
Thank you, Matthew. Smash that like button. All of you guys that are watching and haven't given a thumbs up, we need the thumbs up. Now, unless you're going to hit it for the knob and looking for your girl, my requirement. Oh, you guys are flying through this. Okay. Okay, so that's good. And be like, so when you walk back up, be like, you know, I'm really looking to improve my
Shelly
life.
said you've been out of the game too long.
I jumped right back on that horse. Give me a break.
Oh, please. I would have gone home and told my friend and been like, you won't believe this douchebag that said this to me.
Exactly.
earlier."
You'd be talking about me. You'd be talking about me. Okay, you know what? Go ahead. Give some advice. Queen advice. Tell John what he
I
would...
wasn't so
No.
confident.
I have ready things
were
to
the
go.
one- okay.
You were like, oh, I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. Yeah, critique from the background and burp, stinky ass burps. I'm going for it.
Oh my God.
Go for it.
Go for it.
No.
No, I never see. But
No,
that's,
we're giving relationship advice.
I don't know. I'm trying to. I know this may sound a little conceited, but I never had to work too hard to like try and get the person. So like
You had to work hard for me, mommy.
No, I did not. So like pick up things was never like my forte. You know, like I didn't really do that.
That's true.
So I can't give great advice when it comes to that.
John is not asking for your background, okay? He wants to know. He doesn't want to hear about how easy it was for you
once
to
you're
get.
in the relationship, I can give the
Girls do have it easier,
Yeah,
John.
exactly.
I
It's
agree.
just different
That's
for a
okay.
girl.
So far, I'm right. You got number one. She noticed that you smoked, that you don't smoke anymore. That's good. Okay, that's good. So when you walk back in, you need to put gluten-free bread down and be like, I'm also improving my bread.
Oh my God.
And each time you go, you're adding a different healthy lifestyle. At the very end, you look at her and she's like, you have nothing. You'd be like, I just want to buy one lotto ticket.
Oh my God.
And then she'd be like, why? You'd be like, so I can win and we can fall in love and go away together forever.
Oh God. This is not promoting us giving a relationship advice.
I know, but it's funny. No. In all seriousness,
God.
in all seriousness, okay, you walk up and then you seriously are like, you know, I this is my public, so I hope I don't make him
Kim
comfortable.
was going to say cash in a good scratch off.
Cash in a good scratch off.
Yeah, you need a good scratch. Well, but you don't know if it's a good scratch.
Yeah, you're gonna be
off.
scratching all day. You're gonna be scratching all day and night.
Crystal said no, Carlos. Funny, but just no.
I know. I'm cracking jokes
Hi,
here.
Lexi.
What's up, Lexi? How are you? Okay, so in all seriousness, the best thing is honesty. And you walk up, you say, I think you are absolutely gorgeous, and
You don't even have to go into gorgeous. Like
you know what? People like, I'm so sorry. I never had problems. People always, women like it when you say something.
Compliment 'em, but you don't have to say, like,
Say, you
the-
seem so sweet and
Sure.
and so nice.
yeah, because you don't want.
and-
But here's from a girl's perspective.
Okay, tell me.
You don't want someone just like wanting to hook up with you just because they think you're hot. You know, like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yes. I wanted some.
I think that happened to you like a million times. They walk up to you, you're hot. Like, come on.
I know, but you know what I appreciate more when someone likes my personality, thinks like I'd be fun to hang out with,
Okay.
something like that. It's just not all about the look. So don't start with the "you're beautiful."
Okay,
You know, be like,
okay,
I really.
you know what? Okay,
I
say, go ahead.
think you have such a great personality.
You
seem
don't
so
know
sweet.
her personality.
Okay, you seem.
She hands him stamps.
Okay.
She hands him the cigarettes.
Okay, you
she hands
seem
him
so
a return
sweet. Hey,
onion.
Okay, you seem so sweet. What are you doing? You know, later this week, would you like to grab a drink or something?
I don't drink.
Grab an app. An
App. I
appetizer.
only have app.
An
What do you think? I'm
appetizer,
cheap?
an
I
appetizer.
can have a whole meal.
My God, I don't fucking know. Give up. I would just not
John is
start
struggling here. He said she has glasses. Do you have glasses, John? Because if you both have glasses, that's a connection. I wear glasses now. I have a connection with people with glasses.
Oh my God.
Okay? You need to find out. You wear contacts. Fuck the contacts. Get glasses, okay? You roll in with the glasses.
Coffee. Go get a cup of coffee. That's great,
You
Sam.
need to say, hey,
Comedy show? Yes.
comedy show. You know what?
Hey, I have an extra ticket to this.
Say, hey, you know what? What are you doing Friday night?
I'd love to take
I'd
you
love
out.
to take you out.
There's
Obviously,
a funny show in town.
Obviously, I know. Hey, what's up, Catherine? Obviously, we don't really know each other, but you just seem like you have a great personality, and I would love to take you out. No strings attached. Just have a good time, and it's okay if you say no, but I'd kind of kick myself if I didn't ask. And this Friday night, there's a comedy show at the Improv on iDrive, and I'd love to take you or meet you there, whatever you'd like to do.
He's in Canada.
He's not in Canada. That's fucking James John. God damn. This whole time. What do you think? They got Publixes in Canada? Huh?
No.
God damn.
I said that, I realized that's it makes you guys up.
He's in College Park.
That's right.
He's in Canada. They call him Publix in Canada. He's
Listen,
in Canada.
It's been a long day. It's been a long day. I know, John. I know you're in College Park.
James Johnson's not even in here, okay?
I know.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
So listen, honestly, the best way is just totally honest. You say, you seem like a really a great person, and there's a comedy show going on this weekend. I would love to take you there if you wanted. We can meet there. You can bring a friend.
Oh God!
Hey, no, you don't want it. You want to make her feel comfortable. You don't want to be.
Sure.
Okay, and then you say, if you don't want to, I totally get it. We'll go right back on. I return things. We have no issue. And then make her laugh like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, because this is my public, so I don't want to make it awkward, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and you make her laugh. Look, I'm making you laugh.
He knows she likes beer, and they've talked about that.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, you take her to a brewery.
Yeah, or like a beer sample, a place that does like the beer flights, like the sampling or something.
Yes, say, I know you like beer. We've talked about it. But
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
Ooh, find like a
World
cool
of Beer
thing.
World of Beer downtown Orlando has an awesome beer flight. They do like trivia on Tuesday nights.
Oh yeah,
and
trivia.
and I'm
That's
pretty good
always
at trivia. You look pretty smart, and I would love to go there and have a little trivia night on me. What do you say? Pretty good, right?
I mean,
Back on that horse.
go for it. Let's see who.
Some breweries, yeah. There you go. There you go. So that's what I would do, John. That's our relationship. I think relationship advice is going to work out pretty well.
Nailed it.
Took a long time to get there, but I think once we got there.
Oh my God. Oh.
Me and my husband never have debates, but when we do, it's always about a family member. They always come to. Hold on, go back. Hold on. We need.
Mrs. Suarez wrote something earlier. It said, me and my husband never have debates, but when we do, it is always about a family member. Then always comes to us when they have issues. How do we deal with that?
Oh.
That's where we can't help you right now. Family issues.
They're very
Tough.
touchy, but I tell you this: the best.
We have our own family issue.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And it's unresolved.
Yeah, totally. So we're not definitely going to come from the point of like, all of our family issues are fine, because it's definitely not.
No.
But it is resolved in the sense that that
We are on the same page.
we're on the
about
same
it.
page.
I think that's the biggest
100%. 100%. I think whenever one or the other is protecting the other family member above your own relationship, that will cause problems. This has to be number one, because this is your new family. That is your past family, and that is all well and good, but you have to be on the same page, because if one person or the other is going up or the other like this, it's going to cause friction. So it almost has to be like a question of like, hey, listen, it's not about excluding them unless it gets to that point. And it can get to that point, and that point could be like, look, we need to set up boundaries with this family member, and that family member is not allowed to come in these boundaries, whether it's, they don't come to the house, whether it's you don't talk to them, whether it's you cut them out, whether it's you only talk to them once a month, whatever it may be. But set up boundaries and make sure that you're on the same page together,
Yeah, I think whatever you guys can do as a husband and
Thank you,
wife
Marissa.
to get on the same page together, and then you will try and tackle the other part together later.
Because you can't be always defending the family that you didn't choose. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is the family that you chose, that you made. God and the universe luckily puts some families together and it works out great and you have no issues. That's not my family. That's not what we're dealing with on at least my side, unfortunately. Right. Do you like rain or bang? I don't know what that is. But my family's a bit different. From my mom's side of the family are super close. We have So what I'm saying is this. When you guys start fighting about it, you need to look at each other and say like, hey, we're the number one here. Everybody else is in second place. And we need to be on the same page. And are we going to allow family members to hurt our relationship? Because that's what ultimately it will do. It will literally, family
And
issues
a lot
have broken
of
up
family
relationships.
can be very, your biological family can become very jealous of the family that you choose, you know, and that can play an unfortunate part. And when jealousy comes into the picture, that can always get messy.
Yeah, yeah. I know, see, Danielle doesn't like my family members doing these things together.
Doing things together, but her family doesn't do anything together. I love hanging with my family.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. It's tough, Charles, but, you know, it's just, you know, whenever you have a bunch of families and you do spend a lot of time with one family, like, you know, Megan's family is very close. We're very close, but it's not like they spend all their time together. Everybody kind of does their own thing, but we do spend a lot of time together.
We talk a lot, but
They talk a lot, yeah. Like, I never talk to my family. Like, my mom's dead, unfortunately. I never talk to my dad. I never talk to my sister, unfortunately.
Yeah,
No.
no.
And it sucks. And it wasn't an easy decision. And I'm not going to say that's how it'll be a year from now.
And it's, yeah, when you believe differently, and I'm not talking about political beliefs, just the way you live your life, when you live very differently from other family members, it is hard to relate to them. And I don't know, it's very difficult to navigate because it's hard to see their side of things, and it's not always like their side and our side, but when you are around them, you have to have a common denominator somewhere to be able to hang out with each other. And when there's just like nothing there, that can make it really hard. So I think you either have to find that common denominator and be like, okay, this is where we lie, this is what we're comfortable with, and
Boundaries.
and stick with that. Or you have to just distance yourself, and it has to be whatever works best for you. But you, as a family unit with you and your husband, have to come to that together and then proceed with what you think will work best for y'all. It's tough though. You know, to say that it doesn't affect us sometimes. Like Lennon doesn't get to see her cousins,
Right, yeah.
and it's tough. So it's something that we think about regularly, and we this has been years and years and years and years and years that we've done this. We try, and
Until finally it was just like a decision of like, you know what, at this point in time, we're cutting off.
yeah.
And
And sometimes you
it
have to do
sucks,
that.
but it's the one thing I'm here to protect is this, my daughter, our world. Number one. Number one, that is the thing that we protect most. And anything that impedes that intrudes that hurts that, has to be taken as a high priority.
And I think if you are leaving, whoever it is, whatever family member or friend or anyone, if you are leaving that situation always feeling worse about yourself, feeling down, feeling bad, whatever it may be, that's not a good situation to be in. You don't want your kids in that situation. You shouldn't be in that situation. So yours might not be to that extreme, but you need to evaluate that and see how you feel. Like what are the factors? You know, is it one of those things where you guys just feel like shit when you leave each other, or when you leave the situation that you're in? I think
I think what happens with family too is the entitlement that some feel they have because they are family, so they're supposed to have precedence over the significant other. Yes, that is the weirdest thing. I shouldn't say weird, I guess it is. We're family, you know, you should be doing this, you should be doing that. No. You don't get an all-time pass to this party just because you're family, especially when you're not putting in your own thing. I agree with you there, Batman. That is, it's a tough situation. It's not fun.
It's not black and white.
Sure
There's no
isn't.
easy answer. Every situation is different.
Yeah, twinning teacher, from my own personal experience, kids and other opinions of how they should be raised get in the way and make things hard on both ways. Both ways. We see things and we're like, ugh. You know, I'll tell you this, if you have a family, you and your wife, you and your husband, you and your partner, whoever, and everybody gets along, man, count your blessings.
Yeah.
I think you're in the small percentile. And I know they're out there because I've seen them. Like, you know, you have a great grandparent. They're both great grandparents. They both participate. Count your blessings because from what I've seen it's usually one-sided.
One side, yeah.
Mrs. Suarez, when they come around our call, it's like our mood changes. That is a very, very important thing to pick up on. Miss Suarez, because that tells you you're not being yourself. And that's what I found with me was my issue was I wasn't being myself. I was tempering myself. I was biting my tongue. Megan was having to change how she was. And these weren't like, I don't know how to say, like, it's not like anybody was being abusive or anybody was being...
So much passive aggressiveness.
It's just a lot of passive
over
aggressiveness.
and over and over. And you can only... And I am so not a confrontational person.
And
so
I am.
I never
so...
speak up. And so I would leave feeling like defeated to the fullest, like exhausted and just down. And then he is not afraid of confrontation, so he will speak up, and then that causes a whole thing. Yeah. So
Suarez,
that's tough.
Miss Suarez, what you should tell your husband is, do you see how we're changing?
Yeah.
Do you see what's going on here? Like, it's not us, it's this situation. You need to set up boundaries and stick to them. I would set up the boundaries, whatever that is to you, and stick to them, because your mood, you should be, it's just like anybody else. If you see somebody, an old friend or somebody like that, and your mood changes, like, oh man, I haven't seen you in a while, how you doing, blah, 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 this and that. That's a person you might want to call again, hang out again. But then you ever been at a Target or at a fucking supermarket, and you see somebody like, oh, I don't want to say hi to them. If that's one of your family members, yes, it's family, so there is some, you do have to kind of do, if it's not in the worst case scenario, but you got to figure out the boundaries. You got to figure out what those boundaries are. If you agree with us,
make you
hit a
guys
thumbs
stronger.
Oh, good, he's listening. There you go, the Suarezes. Just remember, you guys are the number one, and if you have kids, that's what you protect. And especially if you're Hispanic, it's tough. I mean, any nationality, whatever, is tough. But with Hispanic families, it's like, it has to be like this. So I'm Hispanic, so it has to be, well, why didn't you do this? And why did you do that? It's like, you know what? This is my most important thing right now. Yeah. This is and it will always be. This is the family I chose, and nothing against the family I was born with. But this is the family that I chose to create, and I'm going to protect this at all costs, So hopefully that helps. Yeah, Southern are the same way. I think any Italians, I think, Eastern European, Asian, I think any family can be like that, unless they're just like not close, divorced, something like that. But yeah.
I hope it helped a little bit.
I hope it helped a little bit too.
I mean,
you're one of the more lucky families. I've told my mom we're the minority these days, the whole family, even my 93-year-old grandma, Naomi. That is awesome. Something that really sucks is when politics get in the way. The politics, man, fortunately, that's never been an issue with us. We all kind of think the same way. Yeah,
that's like the one, you would think that'd be the thing that would like tear, but I know it definitely is for some families, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
But for us, that...
Lexi, I think you asked, this is relationship advice, and advice is going pretty well, I think. Lexi asked, do we believe in wedding rings? Absolutely, we believe in wedding rings.
But Lexi doesn't.
Oh, you don't?
She doesn't like to wear jewelry. So
I get that.
I don't think that's like... If he wasn't wearing a wedding ring, I would be like, why do you not have a ring on? Like...
You wouldn't?
No.
Really?
I mean, I don't think... It depends on your, like, intention. But if you were someone that... you always have worn jewelry.
I love jewelry,
You wear necklaces and all that. So, but if you were someone that never really wore jewelry, I wouldn't, like, be like, oh, you need to have a ring on.
Yeah, that's true.
I think it depends.
It depends on the person, yeah.
Yeah.
You wear a ring on your heart. Aww.
You can get a tattoo on your finger.
You can. Listen, guys, I don't know if you've gotten a chance to subscribe or to give a thumbs up. All these things really matter in the YouTube world. And the greatest thing in my family, we can have true debate without getting hurt, allow each other to have opinions. That's good, man. John, hey, John, let us know in the next MegLos Live how it went.
Oh my God, yes.
How it went. Do it. Go for it, man. You got nothing to lose.
You have a week to do it.
You got nothing to lose. So big deal, she says no. You know what? There you go. You got closure in your head. You move on to the next Publix. I'd go to Aldi next. They sit down. They relax at Aldi. They're a little bit more relaxed there.
Oh my gosh.
But make sure to let us know. Next Monday, we'll pick it back up. I think this relationship advice is fun. And advice in general.
Like every live is not going to be like this. Like...
Yeah, I'm excited to find out too. Do it, John. We got your back,
Yeah,
bro. We
but I
got
am
your
excited
back.
to follow up.
And please watch the last videos that we did, the how well do we know each other, and share them and like them. And we just really appreciate you guys and the support. And every day this channel grows. And I'm glad she doesn't work at my Whole Foods. They seem a bit sneaky. Yeah, I get that. But we do really appreciate you guys, and we love y'all. And we hope you have a wonderful day
And week.
Yes, and
you gotta get to sleep.
Yes, and remember, tomorrow will be a great day.
To the top.
Never stop.
Bye.